Welcome, basketball fans, to a very special Veterans Day edition of the NBA on 2K Sports. Tonight, we'll see the San Antonio Spurs as they play against the Milwaukee Bucks. I'm Kevin Harlan. With me tonight, former NBA players Richard Jefferson and Greg Anthony, with David Aldridge joining us courtside. So with Jordan on the bench, this is Mike Budenholzer's lineup. We've got Allen, Ilyasova out there with Bogut, and it's Baker in at the 1. And for San Antonio, they've got Collins, and it's Bassey in at the 3 spot. And while it's still very early in the season, the top teams, Greg, have already started to distinguish themselves across the NBA.
Getting off to a hot start, always a good sign. But don't sleep on the teams that are still getting locked in. A lot can change in the coming months.
So the Bucks win the tip. Ilyasova passes to Allen, and he gets the bucket.
Just such a well-rounded offensive player. He's got a little bit of everything.
Pass to Sohan. Now the pass to Bassey. Shot clock at 6. From deep three-point range, and it's Sohan missing. Here's Baker. He's defended by McDermott. Bangs home the trifecta.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
Ball's knocked loose. Pass to Sohan. Back to McDermott. Nice ball movement by San Antonio. Out of bounds. Milwaukee takes possession.
That pass wandered off target. Can't lose focus on the little bitty things.
We've played just over a minute here in the first. Fires for 3. Baker with the bucket. Baker's got 6 points.
Boy, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
Yeah, when he gets engaged this early in the game, it's bad news for the defense. He can roll this start throughout the rest of the game.
And now the first timeout called here for the Spurs. Bucks on defense. And it's sent back by Bogut.
And with that condor-like wingspan, Bogut says,
Just 5 on the clock. Shot to stop the run. Again, the miss by the Spurs. Milwaukee's gone 2 of 2 from three-point range here in the first quarter. Here's Baker. And another 3 for Milwaukee.
Yeah, great outside shooting. Really fueling this run.
Inside and out of bounds as the Bucks gain possession. It ended in the bubble, but how about the Spurs playoff streak? 22 consecutive seasons, Greg, coming to an end.
Kevin, making it every year from 1998 to 2019, winning 5 titles over that span, and having the same head coach certainly helped that streak. So did having a couple Hall of Fame.
Here's McDermott following the 3 by Milwaukee. It's rebounded by Ilyasova.
Oh, wow. Okay, we're going to start the game with 4 straight misses. Look, that's not as rough as it gets. It'll get going soon.
Displaying intensity right off the opening tip, especially on the offensive end.
They came out swinging, really setting the tone on offense, and the opposition has not been able to respond.
Here's Baker. He makes another one. That's 4 up and 4 in to start his game.
Yeah, complete focus right now. Such an impressive start to this game. 100% from the field.
Time called here. The Spurs decide to talk it over. Vassell, he's checked in for Doug McDermott. And Milwaukee with a change here, too. Antetokounmpo's checked in for Andrew Bogut. Jones with it. Now guarded by Antetokounmpo.
Yeah, slow start right now. 5 straight misses to get this one going.
Got that bucket in no time at all.
Defensively, giving up far too many open rhythm looks.
Spurs trail by 20. It's Solomon to Tecumbo. And again, it's Milwaukee converted.
Impressive, really, from that short 17 area. They are not missing many.
Outside Collins to the right side. There's the pick. Vassell, the pass to Collins. It's Solomon to Tecumbo. And up the court come the Bucks on the break. He gets it in there. Antetokounmpo's got 6 points. And now we'll get perspective here on how the hustle game has been going for the Bucks. And it's the Bucks on the break. Allen leading the charge. Gets it to go from beyond the arc.
Outstanding start from three-point range. Their shooters are on fire.
To the paint. Tipped away. Milwaukee, another fast break opportunity here. Baker with the bucket.
Just a great job of controlling that defensive backboard, then getting out in transition. That's been the difference.
Jones looking for an opening. Teardrop shot. Can't cash in from close range. On offense, here are the Bucks. They want to keep rolling here following the win against the Thunder.
Remarkable consistency from deep. You can't count on that every game, especially on the road.
Yeah, they just pummeled them from the perimeter. Did a nice job working the ball around and getting those high percentage looks.
San Antonio with the ball after the basket by Milwaukee. Vassell with it. He's against Allen. It's Solomon to Tecumbo. And so Antetokounmpo will bring it up for the Milwaukee Bucks. And this matchup with the Spurs, it's their first meeting of the season.
In their meetings last year, they split the season series. Happens a fair amount between teams from the East and West.
A somewhat surprising split. One team made the playoffs and the other was lottery bound.
You gotta love strong defense, especially when it comes in the form of harsh rejections. Wow.
And big defensive plays like that will help them stay in control of this one.
The Spurs shooting their first free throw of the night.
And in terms of team numbers, the free throw percentage is right at 74.
Here's Bassey. Rebound, Milwaukee.
Fantastic defense, giving full effort.
Lets it go from deep. And another three for Milwaukee.
And the story here, Kevin, early on is how well they've shot the basketball.
Outside, Jones. 6 to shoot. Shoots from the elbow. It's deflected. Ilyasova down low.
Excellent all-around performance so far, hence the big lead.
They got off to such a hot start, and that can keep you energized throughout the whole game.
Now here's Jones. He's guarded closely. Got a piece of it. And it's sent back by Allen.
And there comes a point when, for the team's sake, you might want to move it. He's hurting them with all of these misses.
How about 5 straight made from the field to start?
Now here's Vassell. No points in the game yet for him. Passes it to Sohan. Down low. Out of bounds. Milwaukee takes possession. And here we can check out the story for him. Milwaukee in total control. It's Antetokounmpo on the wing. And another three for Milwaukee.
Well, part of their game plan was to block out the noise and just stay focused.
Oh, yeah, they're doing a terrific job not giving this hostile crowd anything to cheer about.
Collins, a screen on Allen. They get a hand on it. Here's Kalaitakis. Boom, he jams it straight down.
Well-rounded effort, and they show no signs of letting up.
Yeah, not just an impressive showing on offense, but on defense as well, executing their game plan perfectly.
On our AT&T 5G Slam Cam, you just saw an explosive highlight. from outside the arc. And again, Milwaukee with the triple.
And really, as the three-pointers keep dropping, you get the sense that the frustration is mounting for the defense.
That's going to be over and back, not watching for the line that time.
Yeah, and that's the story for them in this half, how poorly they've taken care of the basketball. I mean, just giveaway after giveaway.
And he drives in.
And this offense is in a perfect rhythm, and you can see how they're finishing their plays.
Right about that. Seems like they haven't missed.
San Antonio's gone 0 of 2 from deep here. Johnson, the pass to Sohan. Back to Johnson, and it's blocked. Here's Baker. Game against Oklahoma City, very impressive.
And I tell you, Antetokounmpo's evolved into one of the better passing forwards in our league. And when the defense is focused on you that much, you need to be able to find the open man.
Knocks it loose. Collins kicks to Graham. To end the drought, the shot misses. So Milwaukee will take it the other way. Here's Giannis. Whoa, look out! Goodness. Look out!
Wow, okay, I see you.
An amazing athlete. The length, speed, the Giannis is borderline impossible to guard when he is playing downhill.
Collins. Oh, that's blocked. 2 on none. No one back to stop this. And Ilyasova throws it down.
Way ahead of the field. He can do pretty much whatever he wants.
And those might be the easiest points of the month for him.
Graham, the pass to Johnson. Collins dishes to Graham. And wrestling for it there, but no one has possession. He'll have a jump ball. Giannis with it. He's picked up by Collins. Allen for 3. Good. And it's Giannis picking up the assist. Antetokounmpo's got his 3rd assist on the night. And Greg, even with teams daring Giannis to shoot from outside, his career three-point percentage stuck below 30%.
And still an elite scorer because of his proficiency at the rim. But it's been said before, if he adds the triple, he'll be truly unguardable.
Here's Graham after the basket by Milwaukee. A rebound by Callie Zykis. 58 seconds left here in the opening quarter. Nailed from three-point land.
And the defense is in disbelief here. Triple after triple.
Once again off the mark by San Antonio. To the middle. Here's Giannis. Lays it up and in on the nice reverse. Antetokounmpo's got 16 points. 34 seconds left in the first. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
Here's Collins, and finished off by Collins.
As his career has progressed, Johnson has really improved as a playmaker.
Here's Baker, and it's another Milwaukee shot right there going in.
I'm sorry, that's poor defense down low again. It's been a mismatch thus far in the paint.
And a bit of a battle here for the ball. The official signals a jump ball here.
It'll be a jump ball.
Ilyasova with the ball. What a play! Simply trains it in at the buzzer.
Ringing the bell. That's the way to close the quarter.
He knew exactly how he wanted to do it, too. There was no doubt in his mind that it was going to fall.
We're at the end of the first quarter, and what a blowout already in this one. Bucks ahead, running away with it. And we'll get going after this from AT&T Center. And welcome back to the second quarter of action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. And for the Bucks here, they've been putting a show on, guys.
Well, this is the edge that great rim protection can give you.
You can't overstate how much interior defense can shape the game. They have a distinct advantage there, and they have turned it into a lead.
So with Jordan on the bench, this is Mike Budenholzer's lineup. Allen is out there with Baker. Then it's Green. Then it's Ilyasova. And it's Mamu Kelishvili in at the 5.
Unwilling to let up, even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flames.
Always plays hard until the final whistle, no matter what the situation is.
Now here's Ilyasova. And Ilyasova throws it down.
And he just big boyed him right there. The height advantage he's got down low, really difficult for them to defend.
Pass to Johnson. To the inside. Here's Collins. And it's Mamu Kelishvili with the rebound. And he throws it down hard with one hand.
Way ahead of the field. He can do pretty much whatever he wants.
And those might be the easiest points of the month for him.
There's the triple. And again, Milwaukee with the triple.
This isn't a tough case to crack. If they want to put an end to this run, they'll need to start getting back on D.
And that's out of bounds. San Antonio will retain possession. Vassell, he's checked in for San Antonio. Drew Holiday's checked in for Milwaukee. Second quarter of action, about a minute and a half played. Now here's Graham. Defense is right there. And the officials call him for a 3-second violation. Here we are in November, and let's see how things are going out east in the early season. Look at Milwaukee. Off to a great start this season, currently in second.
And right now for the Bucks, they're proving that all the talk we heard about them in the preseason was warranted. What a role this group's been on here early on.
And you want to talk about hitting the ground running? They've done exactly this. And you got to give a lot of credit to their coaching staff for getting this team locked in early.
And now the latest from our reporter, David Aldridge.
Thanks very much. Now, for 22 straight years, San Antonio made the playoffs. They haven't made the last 3 postseasons, and former Spur Robert Horry worries if they'll ever be relevant again, saying, I hate to say that. San Antonio is a small market. Guys just aren't going to go there. And that's a dire prediction for such a storied and successful franchise, Kevin.
Wow, no kidding, David. All right, thank you.
And this offense is in a perfect rhythm, and you can see how they're finishing their plays.
Right about that. Seems like they haven't missed.
We're just over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. And the officials signal the backcourt violation. Not very careful there.
Bucks ball.
And there before you are the teams that have been absolutely red hot for the last 10 games. The Bucks number 1.
It's been a great run for them, kind of shooting the basketball. You love when multiple guys get into a groove at the same time.
Holiday with it, covered by Vassell. Here's Baker. It's good, the assist that time from Holiday. Baker's got 30.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc. Just no chance there for the defense. Major size disadvantage. He's got no business trying to stop that slam. Just get out of the way.
Baker with the bucket.
He's been meticulous on offense, and it's paid off with a flawless shooting percentage for him so far in this game.
Graham kicks to Collins. The pass to Bates Diop. Graham gets a wide open look. San Antonio again missing. Milwaukee's going to sublime 4 of 4 from three-point range since we've gotten in here in the second quarter. Drops in the tray. Ilyasova's got 5 points now in the quarter.
And his ability to efficiently score, that's really helped him out in this one, putting them ahead on the scoreboard.
Graham, the pass to Collins. Nice ball movement by San Antonio. Again, the miss by the Spurs.
Credit to him for trying to get that 3 right back. Missed the shot, but that's a fighter's mentality.
No coverage that time. Green's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. Graham, the pass to Vassell. Inside, knocked loose, and stolen by Ilyasova. Releases, And another basket for Milwaukee.
Another turnover there, leading to a basket.
Graham, the pass to Johnson. They set the pick, looking to end the run. Rebound, Milwaukee.
And another miss. Ooh, he's having a really ugly game.
Yeah, about as ugly as you can have, you're right.
Not a lot of resistance on the inside, and they're taking full advantage.
Now here's Graham. He's still scoreless so far in this one. And Ilyasova throws it down.
Savvy play from Holiday. Quick thinking helps him get the ball to the wide open man.
Graham kicks to Vassell. Pass to Bates-Diop. Holiday with the block. Just 5 to shoot. Collins passes to Graham. The 3. That shot no good. Now the Bucks take it the other way. Atlanta will be traveling to face them after this game. That'll be the first of 2 straight at home.
And how about the burst there of speed from Holiday on the drive, zipping in before the D can rotate.
Well, if there's one thing, Greg, that defines a modern NBA big man, it is mobility.
And they've got to be able to move their feet and really play in space. Otherwise, they just can't stay on the floor in today's game.
Bucks another fast break opportunity.
Oh, my goodness!
Okay, that's just insane.
Woo.
He's a brave man. You're risking life and limb trying to move like that.
He couldn't pass it up though, right? Letting it all go.
Oh, he went full peacock mode there. Look, you know what they say. When you got it, you got to flaunt it.
Another steal. And up the court come the Bucks on the break.
That's a double whammy, guys.
That's right. A great defensive play, then the emphatic stuff.
Once he poked it away, you knew what was on his mind.
Graham kicks to Vassell. Trying to get something going. Once again off the mark by San Antonio. Down low. And it's Green with the jam.
And this offense is in a perfect rhythm. And you can see how they're finishing their plays.
Right about that. Seems like they haven't missed. I like the intention, the focus, finding a way to make it work inside.
And Milwaukee calls their first time out of the game. The Bucks with some changes. Jordan comes in for Green, and it's Baker in for Drew Holiday. Milwaukee in total control. Their defense has only allowed 4 points in the quarter. Baker with the bucket.
They're in strong position coming down the stretch, and he is a big reason why.
Now here's Jones. Not a lot of room. The steal. Poked away. Releases. And he gets the friendly spin, and that one drops. Baker's got his first points of the night.
Boy, they are feasting right now off of all of these turnovers.
And a strong finish with 2 hands.
Well, there you go. One team operating on all cylinders at both ends. Steals, fast break buckets, and the other team in scramble mode.
Jones, the pass to Bates-Diop. From downtown, rebound Milwaukee. Here's Jordan. And Jordan throws it down.
Yeah, just forcing the issue offensively. The great thing about Jordan, he does it while staying under control.
Over to the left wing. Passes it to Sohan. Again, the miss by the Spurs. On offense here, the Bucks. Into the lane. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
Just playing with poise and confidence. And they continue to put points on the board.
And it's because they're not playing in a rush. They're just letting their shots come naturally within the flow of the offense.
Here's Sohan. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him.
Boy, you can just see the frustration growing on their faces. Nothing going their way.
In a major drought, need to find some sort of momentum. This quarter has been all his. I suggest they keep the ball in his hands.
And so it's going to be a 3-second violation out there on the defense. This is his second trip to the free throw line.
An 89% free throw shooter puts him right there among the league's best from the line.
And the technical free throw is good. San Antonio making a switch here. Nice ball movement by San Antonio. There's a screen. 6 on the shot clock. Sohan. San Antonio again missing. Fires from deep. Gets the three-pointer to fall. Baker's got 41.
Yeah, and he made 3 3-pointers in the first quarter, and he just continued to pour them on here in the second.
Back to Jones. From deep. And the shot clock expires. 24-second violation.
And a moment now to check out some of the numbers for Jordan. And his sweet shooting stroke places him in the top 15 league-wide in three-point percentage. You've got to play him tight.
And as you mentioned, one of the more efficient scorers in pro basketball. He challenges defenders with his bravado. And more often than not, he prevails.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Dishes it to Jones. Pass to Bates-Diop. Back to Jones. The Spurs need to get a shot off here.
Yeah, and in terms of size, not your typical center, but man, he plays as big as any of them thanks to that terrific leaping ability.
I'll be honest, he's having a better quarter than a lot of my nights back when I played.
That's tipped. Shoots from 8. And it's Mamu Kalishvili with the rebound. Here's Ilyasova. And Ilyasova throws it down.
And the one-hand slam just looks so pretty when it's in his hand and he's the one doing the slam.
Agreed. He is smooth as silk, even on a power finish. Here's Bassey. Taking a look at his stats, he's averaging around 7.5 points a game.
Every team looking to get easy ones in transition.
And making sure they convert by finishing strong.
Baker passes to Baker. A great 1-2 punch. Beautiful pass and nasty jam.
Just a textbook lead pass right there, putting it right where it needed to be.
Back to Jones. Nice pass. Led him to the rack perfectly for the layup.
Yeah, and there it is again. On a lot of their possessions this first half, they've established great inside position. Coming off a big game, his confidence couldn't be higher, and coach knows it.
When it ain't broke, leave it alone until someone stops it. Just let him roll.
And so it's the Milwaukee Bucks holding an unbelievable lead as the quarter wraps up. The scoring has been tremendous, and they are shooting lights out with very high accuracy. And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Kevin, thanks. Here with Mike Budenholzer. Your defense has been very good. Why is that happening?
Well, I think our guys are committed on that end. Everybody's active. Everybody's covering for each other, and we know how important it is.
Mike, we'll see if it continues in the next quarter. Thanks. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David, and we'll be right back.
Hey folks, we know you're anxious for the first half breakdown, but a surprise start to the show is only fitting with some early season power rankings.
When I look at San Antonio, examining how they've done since last power rankings, and 1 and 3, not good at all.
No sugarcoating it, but just 4 games. Let's not overreact, big fella. They'll figure it out, one would figure. Now let's talk about our game tonight. A nightmare of a first half for the San Antonio Spurs.
When you look at their multiple areas of weakness, for me, it starts with their perimeter defense. Disorganization, chaos, a lot of wide open looks. They have to communicate better and stay connected to the shooters.
Thanks for spending halftime with us. Time to get it back out to Kevin Harlan for the start of the third quarter.
And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. They've got McDermott, and it's Bassey in at the 3 slot. And that's who's in the game for the Spurs. Here's Sohan, defended by Ilyasova. Clock at 6, out to the right wing. Here's Collins, and it's blocked. Here's Baker, and he slams it one-handed.
Ooh, he's earning his keep offensively, a key part of their winning effort at this point.
And there's the pass to McDermott. And so the ball out of bounds. Jordan touched it last.
San Antonio ball.
Let's take a moment to see the squads that have been the most dominant on the glass this season. The Bucks number 1.
They are tenacious when it comes to attacking the backboard. Physical, smart, and determined. No surprise to see them at the top of the rankings.
Poked loose. And for those of you turning in, we're about a minute into the second half. And again, Milwaukee with the triple.
And wasn't really a long-distance shooter in college. Jordan really worked on his range ever since being drafted.
Baker passes to Ilyasova. Lays it up off the glass. Ilyasova's got 34 points.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
And up the court come the Bucks on the break.
Talk about execution on the offensive end. They're leaving nothing on the table right now.
It's caused them to pull away a bit. Let's see if they can keep the train on the tracks.
From deep, Ilyasova. And again, Milwaukee with the triple.
Yeah, just continued sloppiness with the basketball. They are shooting themselves in the foot.
Nabbing another steal.
And you got to be careful around him.
You know, Greg, he's been coming up with some incredible steals so far.
And you couldn't have scripted a better start to the half. They've hit every single shot since the break.
And the Spurs with possession here. Following the 3 by Milwaukee. Collins with it. Now guarded by Jordan. The Spurs making a switch here. Graham's checked in. Brook Lopez is checked in for Milwaukee. Bryant comes in for Michael Jordan. A little over 2.5 minutes off the clock in this final half of play. Baker with the bucket. Baker's got 5 points now in the quarter.
Hey, whatever adjustments they made at halftime, they are working to perfection.
Oh, yeah, I can't agree more. They haven't missed.
Now, here's Collins. They've been leaning on him for a decent chunk of their offense. He's averaging over 15 points a game.
And finally, with some offense, he stops a 17-0 run by Milwaukee.
Shots good by Kobe.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today, ending with a basket coming off a pretty pass?
Graham dishes to Collins. Lopez with the steal. Fast break, Milwaukee. Ilyasova. No one around him. And another 3 for Milwaukee.
That's something about all these turnovers. Right away, you're at a disadvantage defensively.
Pass to Graham. McDermott with the screen for Graham. And the rebound goes to Lopez.
Even though it wasn't a clear path, he knows that that's a shot he should make more oftentimes than not.
And this offense is in a perfect rhythm, and you can see how they're finishing their plays.
Right about that. Seems like they haven't missed.
Again, the miss by the Spurs.
That's 1 for their first 4 to start the second half.
Oh, and the jam by Kobe.
And how fun is it watching Kobe take flight? His throwdowns are downright ridiculous.
And that's life above the rim, courtesy of our AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Now here's Graham. He's been a reliable scorer for him as he's averaging up over 13 points a game. Shot clock at 5. Launches it.
San Antonio foul.
Johnson's checked in for the Spurs. Vassell comes in for McDermott. Milwaukee's gotten all 4 of the three-point shots to go down since halftime.
Oh, my goodness.
Man.
He's putting on a show for these fans.
I can't believe he pulled that one out in the course of an actual game. Graham, the pass to Vassell. And here's Collins. Now Graham to stop the run. The rebound by Kobe Bryant.
This is the definition of forcing it. He's trying to get himself going, but taking tough shots just won't do it.
From that in-between range, they've been the much better team.
Now, here's Vassell. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. Knocked away and stolen by Ilyasova. And Ilyasova throws it down.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
We know mistakes lead to breaks. That's just textbook right there.
And it's going to be out of bounds. The Spurs will take it.
And while we have a chance, how about the numbers for Brook Lopez? Averaging 12 points, 4 assists, and 4 rebounds. And what a force he is on the glass. Just inhales rebounds.
And he can go around his opponent, over his opponent, through his opponent. A true triple threat.
Good job getting the ball and completing that play.
And this is why turnovers give coaches and fans gray hairs.
Another steal. Here's Baker, connects again. That gives him 51.
Making it look easy. And this is why coaches talk about playing with pace. The scoreboard tells it all.
They've been able to attack the defense before they get set, really making the most of their fast break opportunities.
And Joe Allen will bring it up for the Bucks. They've only allowed 2 points so far here in the second half.
And he knocked down 4 triples in the first half. You got to stay in his hip pocket.
Now here's Graham. Collins kicks to Graham. Collins wide open. He fires. Again, the miss by the Spurs. And so it's Milwaukee with it. Lopez. And there are the Bucks with another bucket.
And the rare catch and fire from a center. Brook Lopez is a different kind of 5. Possesses incredible range.
Now here's Vassell. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. Whoops, they pick off the pass. And they're on the break. Goes up. The fast break ends at the rim with a jam.
I mean, already hot coming into the game. Is it fair to say he's hotter?
San Antonio's gone 0 of 2 from deep to start things here in the second half. Vassell, the pass to Johnson. Off the mark, and the drop continues.
Hey, look, I'm not going to lie here. That's a shot that he needs to be making. There are no excuses.
And really the story of this second half, one team getting the shots they want, the other not so much.
And start with their defense. They've been intense on that end, and they can actually help their offense as well.
The dunk with a foul on top of it. So strong.
And this offense is in a perfect rhythm, and you can see how they're finishing their plays.
Right about that. Seems like they haven't missed.
And the Bucks making a change here. Antetokounmpo's checked in.
And when the score is as lopsided as it is, and you can see they smell blood in the water, my man is going for the jugular.
Now, here's Vassell. He's certainly been a consistent piece of their offense, averaging about 14.5 points a game. Here's Allen, and another basket for Milwaukee. And now we'll get a perspective here on the hustle game, how it's been going for Milwaukee. And here's Jones. He's a good contributor to his team, averaging about 10.5 points a game. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Johnson. Here's Bates Diop. Milwaukee with the rebound. Allen's got 6 rebounds now in the game. And Ilyasova throws it down.
Ooh, just shook his man loose with a crafty play inside.
And then the dunk just tops it off beautifully.
2 minutes.
Here's Jones. Passes it to Vassell. Tipped away. Fires from 18. And another basket for Milwaukee.
He is getting everything he wants. The defense is seemingly powerless to slow him down. It's sad.
Jones finds Vassell. San Antonio again missing. And yep, another basket.
My goodness. 50 for the game.
Yep, he is putting on a show. Pass to Johnson. Now here's Vassell. 6 on the shot clock. He swipes the ball away again. And that's his 6th steal of the night.
Imposing his will at the defensive end. Oh, Kevin, not a petty, not a Manny, but a facial.
Oh, a bounce to the ounce, Greg? Yeah, showing off the bunnies. San Antonio's gotten blank from three-point land so far in the third. Still 0 for 3. And the pass to Johnson. And that comes off the assist by Jones. Johnson's got his 2nd bucket of the game to go.
Showing he's more than just a shooter. Johnson inside. The D has to respect his range. He made 2 in the first half, and he's capable of draining even more here in the second quarter and beyond.
And perimeter scoring, I have to imagine it was a topic of discussion at halftime.
And you see this so much more nowadays in the NBA. Teams putting a larger emphasis on jacking up threes. He's been held scoreless tonight, really just unable to make any sort of impact.
And he had more than enough room there for one of those trademark slams that he's become noted for.
And Greg, don't you think once he got that space, you just knew it was going to happen?
So did the defense.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, everybody in the building was waiting for it.
And so it's the Milwaukee Bucks, able to put on a show for the ages. The three-point shooting has come fast and furious to the tune of what has become a big-time blowout in progress. And we'll be right back after this. And a quick look now at the State Farm assist of the game.
And the winner today, the big fella here with the sweetest of dimes. What a plus it is to have a post player who's got this ability to find.
I feel like we've seen more slick passing big man in the league today than we've ever seen.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. And from college to the pros, Richard, you played for some legendary coaches. And speaking of coaching, is that something you've ever entertained doing?
I never have, and I never will. Coaching, the amount of hours that you have to spend sounds exhausting. I love my job right now, and you know why I love my job? Because I get to work with you.
Oh, listen, the feeling's mutual. So with Bryant sitting on the bench, this is Mike Budenholzer's lineup. We've got Ilyasova. Allen is out there with Baker, and then there's Antetokounmpo. And it's Callie Dzikis in at the 3. So it's the Spurs now. They can look forward to San Francisco after this game and a matchup against Golden State. They hit the road with that, the first of a 5-game run. Spurs working the ball around now. And another turnover here by San Antonio.
And that's just carelessness there. I mean, you have got to have your head in the game.
And another one.
And he's been dominant here thus far.
Shouldering the offense, GA really taking it to the opposition. Knocks it loose. And Antetokounmpo slams it in.
And this offense is in a perfect rhythm, and you can see how they're finishing their plays.
Right about that. Seems like they haven't missed.
Rebound by Ilyasova. And it's the Bucks ball. They're rolling here with the 9-point run. And he goes in for the dunk.
Wow. We are going to remember that one for a while.
I know I will, Greg. That was special. That was really special. We're just over a minute and a half now into the fourth. Here's Baker. And another one falls. Amazing.
Make that 61 points.
Yep, everything is going his way right now. This game is always changing, and there are fads. It's cyclical, RJ, in so many ways. Here we have the last 4 MVP winners, all 6'11" or taller, when a lot of people think it's a game of 6'6", 6'7" guys.
Yes, that's true. And I'm glad that it's starting to come back. You know why? Because I had to go against Shaq and Tim Duncan and David Robinson my first 2 times in the finals. And everyone's like, you're 0-2. It's like I had to go against those Giants. I'm glad to see that Giants are back and dominating the game.
Yeah, clearly the big men are not extinct.
Nope.
Well, and this has been their strategy throughout the fourth period. We'll see how it pans out.
I think when you've got it going from 3-point range, you've got to keep it going. It's a good way to kind of pile up the points quickly.
To the paint. Pass to McDermott for the 3. San Antonio again missing. Driving in, and down it goes, jamming that one home.
Ooh, he put a little extra on that one.
He does. He doesn't usually finish soft either. Obviously, he can when necessary, but not that time. And another steal for him. His anticipation has been off the charts.
Swiping the ball away with just such ease. That's a double whammy, guys.
That's right. A great defensive play, then the emphatic stuff.
Once he poked it away, you knew what was on his mind.
The Spurs have gone 0-3 to start the fourth quarter. Pass to Chang. Last season, of course, Marcus Smart on the Defensive Player of the Year. You know, Greg, it's rare to see a guard win it. Should perimeter players get more consideration from this point on?
It's tough, Kev. I do think they should. And I think the numbers, though, tend to favor the rim protectors, but it's only right to recognize great defense at every position, especially in an age of positionless basketball.
And the replay demonstrating once again how aggressive that defense was.
And guys, they'll think twice about attempting that shot again. That was a big-time rejection.
Pass to Chang. 6 to shoot. They could use a bucket. San Antonio again missing. Here's Allen.
Have mercy.
Wow.
My goodness, that was absolutely filthy.
Ugh, nasty. This building is stunned. He dug deep, Greg, into his bag of tricks there. San Antonio's gotten off to an 0-for-2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter. The dish to Jang. Now the Bucks moving it up. Giannis with the ball. And Giannis throws it down hard.
And big men aren't supposed to move that well in the open floor. That's a big reason Giannis earned the name, the Freak.
Over to the wing. Spurs working the ball around now. He swipes the ball away again.
And he's just been able to anticipate their every move.
Yeah, you're right. An absolute pest on the defensive end.
No hesitation at all in transition, and they have a huge margin in that department.
Richard, last season, a historically close race for the scoring title, and it came down to the wire between LeBron, Joel Embiid, and Giannis Antetokounmpo. It was thrilling those last couple games.
It was beautiful. To me, it reminded me of 90s basketball when you had Shaq and you had David Robinson and Patrick Ewing and Hakeem Olajuwon. And now bigger players, they're back. Size and strength is still valuable in today's game, and you love to see it.
He gets that one. Ilyasova's got 58.
Defensively, just too many baskets in transition. That's been the difference.
Here's Giannis, and it's another Milwaukee shot right there going in.
Wow, unconscious has he been this quarter. They're riding that hot.
Nabbing another steal.
He's making history, tied for...
Oh, wow.
Yes! And this offense is in a perfect rhythm, and you can see how they're finishing their plays.
Right about that. Seems like they haven't missed.
For San Antonio, they've gone 0 of 6 in the fourth quarter. A disastrous start to the period. Dishes it to Jang. Shot clock at 6. Out to the wing. They need this. And the rejection by Giannis. And he banks in the layup. Antetokounmpo's got 33 points.
And I really marvel at the touch of Antetokounmpo for his size.
He swipes the ball away again.
And he has been an absolute thief on the floor. Another steal.
Craig, that swipe puts him tied for second all-time for most steals in a game. What a defensive effort from him. San Antonio's gone 0 of 3 so far in the fourth quarter from long range. Oh, and here we go. Antetokounmpo. No! Oh, wow!
That is powerful.
And an incredible display of awareness there. Giannis, a great read on the defensive end and understands this team wants to run.
Richard, I was wondering, do you think the recent postseason success of small market teams like Milwaukee is good for the NBA?
Absolutely. Guys should be able to feel like they can win no matter where they are playing at. And no one wants to see the same couple of teams in the playoffs every single year. Smaller market success makes the league better.
And the dunk was nice, Kevin, but the move he made to free himself up was a thing of beauty.
It sure was, Greg. What a savvy play to get into position for that jam. And turnovers have been the issue for him.
You can see the coach.
And another steal for him.
He's been a defensive terror all night long.
I've never seen anything like it. And he's actually tied the record for the most steals in a game.
And those aren't the type of three-point opportunities that you can allow in the NBA.
There's the pass to Jang to end the cold streak. It's deflected. Allen inside the three-point line. From down in the low post, it goes. Allen's got 24 points. And it's out of bounds. The Spurs able to retain possession here. So San Antonio going with an almost entirely new group here. So it's San Antonio now. They have yet to put up any points here in the fourth. And another one falls.
And that's 70.
He's unbelievable.
Well, so often we see this transition buckets off turnovers.
And there's no defense for that. Live ball turnovers, they are the worst.
They double him with Giannis. And the ball's tied up, so we'll have a jump ball. Greg, you read about Jimmy Butler starting his own coffee company, and he did that in the NBA bubble, and he drinks, he say, about 5 cups of coffee a day. Do a lot of NBA players drink coffee to keep them going and get that extra burst?
Absolutely. I remember drinking coffee on the bench late in my career. It's kind of a comfort food, warms you up a little bit. All good things that can get you ready for action, I'm for.
Collins kicks to Vassell. 5 to shoot. Once again off the mark by San Antonio. On offense here, the Bucks. Here in the fourth quarter, their defense has been very strong, allowing no baskets.
Yes, and with this one winding down, it's obvious to everyone who watched it. Just a total mismatch and a true show of strength for Milwaukee.
you don't see this kind of a blowout often. But tonight, this is a quality win across the board to deliver out this kind of punishment.
They definitely never changed the approach. They just kept after it and showed they were clearly the better team in just about every single category.
And it'll advance their win total up to 12 on the season.
And so they win their first game against this squad. It's a 2-game season series, and they'll be going for the sweep the next time they face off.
They get nabbing another steal.
He's stolen his way into the record book.
A new single-game high, GA for steals.
Saw the opportunity to put this away and did not turn it down.
And that score probably slams the door for any would-be comebacks. And look, they put this one to bed.
Time called here. The Spurs decide to talk it over. What do you think, guys?
And I don't think they'll be able to climb out of this hole.
And I'm sure coach is encouraging them to play to the final whistle. Then they can get out of here.
1 second separating the shot clock and game clock. Here's Allen, and he drops in the layup off the glass.
And they came in determined to take this one. It's going to be a happy flight home.
And as it should be. To be this dominant on another team's floor, look, when you go home, you're going to go home feeling good.
So no problem for Milwaukee as they get the win. This crowd was stunned by the man. Thank you, David. Great interview once again. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast.